Hi guys, this is just a quick unboxing and then later on we'll do a little review video. So I've just got this in the post just today, just arrived back from work, and it was sat on my doorstep. Okay, so we're going to unbox this. It's the new Eduard, or hopefully it's the Eduard. It says Eduard on the box, so hopefully it's the new Eduard 109G-6. So we're going to open him up and have a look what we get inside the box. So I've not opened this up before. It's sealed from the factory from Eduard. We're going to open him up and then let's see what treat we've got in store for us. As I said, I've been waiting for this to come on the market since they announced it. I'm looking very much forward to building it. Okay, and first thing first we get, you can see, wow. Okay, there's the model itself. What else do we get? We'll get everything out. We can have a look. Okay, nothing else in the box, so we can move them away. Okay, so in the box from Eduard, I get a production preview 2014 magazine, and it's got some of the stuff that's going to be coming out. We've got a World War I aircraft, obviously released on the 100th anniversary of the start of the First World War, in 1/48 scale as well. That looks pretty nice. Very nice detail in the cockpit. Then we've got obviously the 109G-6 variant on this page. Okay, and then we've got some of the kits that are already out. The Israeli Spitfire, the Jugs over Italy, an Academy P47 they've reboxed and added additional to. It's pretty nice. Yeah, and the recent release Phantom, the Da Nang version. And we've got a few more bits and pieces, photo etched accessories that's coming out soon. Some of these are already out. Nice. And then some of the brassing that's already out as well. Very nice. Yeah. Okay, and then on the final page we've got painting masks that they're going to release, and just some general advertisements. So that's a nice little freebie you get. Quite nice. Okay, here we go. 109 G6 Profi Edition box. Brand new, just released the other day. On the side, a little painting picture, tells you what it is, scale plastic kit. 189mm in length, 209mm wingspan, and there's 207 plastic parts. Love the artwork, it's very nice. Complete with 5 variants on the box, and they're the variants that we can do. And we'll get the instructions out in a bit and have a look at that as well. So let's crack him open. It's not sealed, is it? Seems to be a bit of a tighter fit than normal. Okay, inside then. Okay, so we've got an invoice, which you don't need to see. Yeah. Okay. In the box, I also ordered a fabric seatbelt set from Eduard to go in the 109. We'll have a look at them later. And also, oh look at that, that's nice. We also get an Eduard catalogue on CD-ROM from Eduard as well. I don't know if that's a freebie you get with this boxing, or you get it normally, so I don't know. Okay, so we've got some 109G6 brassing replacement wheels that I ordered as well. A very nice detail on there, and it doesn't look too hard as well to remove the casting blocks. The attachment points are quite thin, so they'll be quite easy to remove and work with. Very nice. Okay, there doesn't look a lot of plastic in the box. from normal Eduard kits, if you've built maybe the FW190s, you seem to get a lot of plastic with those boxes. Here we get a single clear plastic spruce part bag with the Erla canopy, which is without the framing on the canopy, and also the normal, the older version canopy with the framing. 2 sets of cockpit glass, and also a armoured glass headrest bit for behind the canopy. We get a gun sight, and also the fuel line, which is, if you've seen on the Revell kits, you paint the fuel line and leave the centre bit clear, so it's where the glass inspection bit is, so you can look for water and anything else that's forming in the fuel when the aircraft is in operation. So that's pretty nice, and then they're pretty good. Just get the box out, the parts out, sorry. Okay, the second part, then we've got 2 spruces in this bag, quite tightly wrapped, so they're not going to damage each other, and they seem to be backwards, so if they do scratch, they're only going to scratch the undersides of the parts. So we've got the bottom of the wings, and then the top of the wings with moulded on bulges, very nice. And then we've got the fuselage size left and right, okay. A cannon insert for where the cannons were, tail sections, and looking at the detail on the parts, it's very nice, it really is. Very faint rivet details, very nice. And on the underside of the wings we have detail for the upper wheel wells, that's quite nice. Okay, the final spruce is, again, it's 2 spruces wrapped up into one bag, and again we've got different variants of tails, so there's obviously different variants you can build here. Wing tips, yep, flaps, the leading edges, which you can build either extended or retracted. Underslung tank holder, rear tail wheel, radiator inserts for underneath the radiators. Okay, we've got the exhaust as well. Now what's interesting to note on the exhaust on this one is that they're actually hollowed out, and later on we have a bigger, in another in-depth video we'll get closer to these exhausts, and you can see them, they're actually hollowed out exhausts, which is really nice. So you might get away with just having a little pin wash in there, not having to buy resin replacement. The underside then, okay, we've got a bomb rack, what looks like a bomb rack here, so later variants, or ground attack variants maybe. 3 different styles of propeller. The wheels, again, 2 different types of wheels. We've got the late and then the spoked version, which is nice. We've got cockpit control, so we've got elevator trim, wheels, pedals for the controls, rudder pedals, sorry, and then different elements of the cockpit controls as well. All lovely, moulded, all flash free. I haven't seen a single bit of flash yet on any of the mouldings, on any of the castings, so it's really nice. Moving along, okay, we've got more controls for the cockpit. Yeah. Fuel tanks, and there is some inclusion bombs, but I'm not sure you use them on the G6 version. Okay, gun inserts for the troughs, for the top of the gun pack. We've got also what we have here. We have cockpit instrument panel with a raised detail, very nice, and also the cockpit floor with good detail as well, very nice. Okay, the final couple of items in the box is we have, what do we have in here? Oh. Okay, we have a stencil set for the 109, complete with every single stencil that we'd have on the aircraft. A lot of stenciling, a lot of decals on there. I'll put them back in the box. Okay, I'm surprised because I live in Germany, and normally you don't get to see these in Germany. They cut them off, hence why there's a dotted line, and that's why manufacturers started putting these on. But they've obviously forgot to cut these off to me, so thank you, Eduard. Okay, the marking stencils then, a number of different markings on here, all look perfect to register, and they're printed by Cartograph in Italy, and they are renowned for their top quality printing expertise, so you should have no problem with that at all. Okay, because it's a ProfiPACK from Eduard, you get the masking for the canopies and the clear parts. It saves you a lot of time from carving out your own masks from Tamiya tape or whatever. And then we have a small photo etch fret on here. Then we have we have the instrument panel where you double them up to make a 3D rendering of the instrument panel. Photo etched pedals, radiators, antenna loops, and the antenna loop is so thin. If I show you, I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but it's so thin. Very nice. The camera's having trouble. Normally I use my video camera, but unfortunately I couldn't find the charger, and I wanted to get this up so you could see it. And then we have a full set of seat belts on here as well. Very nice. Okay, we'll put all that back in the box. Nice. Okay, instructions. Again, typical Eduard layout. I'll try and get the light on these so you can see. It doesn't want to pick it up. Typical Eduard layout. We have an intro to the actual model itself and the aircraft. And then it shows you on the first page which parts that we're not going to be using. So we're only going to use the paddle like prop for this aircraft, and the other two, the bombs and the bomb rack, are not used, and also the other sets of late wheels if you want to build the G6 variant. And then we go through and it tells you which bits to trim off if you want to put the photo etch parts on. The bits in red you'd cut off, sand down. Again, okay, it goes through the cockpit, and there we can see the clear part where you leave it clear and then you paint it black and yellow and a little bit of silver. Seatbelt installations, control panel. Okay, putting on the seat and the trim lever, cannon cover. It goes right the way through, building up the side of the cockpit. I thought there'd be more PE parts than that, but there's not. There's not that many PE parts really in this to do. Yeah. Building up. There's no engine included in this kit. Yeah, you can buy it separately as a browsing insert, which is different. Okay, we've got two types of air intakes here for the supercharger. We've got the standard air intake, and then we've got the air intake with the tropical filter, which was seen in some service climates. So if you're using a tropical filter, that's included as well. So we've got PE bits you stick on the side of the tropical filter, which looks good. Tail wheel goes right the way through. Even tells you if you're going to put the cannon pods on to drill out the holes. Okay, radiator installations with PE parts, plenty of PE parts underneath. Plenty of PE parts. Flap options, tyres, landing gear. Then we go on to installing the canopy and the hood. You even get a PE part for the spring attachment for the canopy. And then finally installation of the ETC rack and fuel tank, the drop tank and the cannon pods. Very nice. And then it goes on to tell you how to use their LR masking, depending on which canopy variant you're using. And then finally it goes through to what marking options we have. So we have option A is Heinrich Bartels, and he was JG27, 1943. Okay, and that was, yeah, very nice. interesting demarcation lines on the camouflage here. Okay, then the second aircraft, very colourful aircraft. It's been modelled many times before. I've seen it on the internet. Okay, with the blue stripes, very nice. JG54 aircraft. Okay, then we have a JG3 aircraft with the eyes that were carried over from their previous aircrafts. Very nice. Okay, the next one then. I didn't see if that one. Right. A JG50 aircraft, and these hunted mosquito interceptors. Okay, these tried to intercept the mosquitoes. This group did anyway. And this is the one I think I'll be modelling. Very nice markings. Okay, and then the final aircraft, a JG27 aircraft. Okay. Very nice, and again the markings were carried over from the unit when they served in Africa. That's why we've got the picture on the front there. Finally, we've got where to place the stencils on the actual aircraft itself. So all in all, a lovely kit, and well presented and laid out, and shouldn't go together with too many difficulties. So thanks for watching, and I hope I'll be able to put an in-depth review of the model on quite soon. Thank you.